everyone. I just want to come on here and make a video. I would like to make it short, but the reason why I'm making this video is because for anybody who does follow me on social media, mostly all my posts are all faith-based. It's pretty much all of it. I just like to post things that are encouraging, testimonies from my own life of what God's done in my life. In 2009, God saved me in such a mighty way. He answered my prayers. I was searching for truth and light for a long time, and I really made up my mind. I wanted to find God, and whether I lived or died doing it, I was going to do it. And the Bible teaches if we seek Him with all our heart, that we will find Him. So God is faithful, and that happened. So because of that, and again, His faithfulness, He's allowed me to share on social media, and I have so many wonderful Facebook friends that follow my posts, and we just encourage one another. So the reason I'm making the video, though, is because mostly all my posts, like I said, are about my faith, just wanting to give God glory and speak about Jesus and the salvation that comes through Him. And I obviously still plan to do that, as the Lord wills. I plan to always do that. God, let me always do that. Thank you, Jesus. It's such an honor, and I love being able to share truth with people. But the reason I'm making the video again is because attached to this is a spoken word / poem that I put together. And so while I usually always share things about my faith, recently I was influenced by someone's music, and it was so raw, and they just spoke about things that were just deep things that not everybody speaks about, but I believe so many of us deal with secretly. And I really love that. I just love being real and transparent. So this poem is called The Breakup Aftermath, and the reason why I'm sharing this is because while faith and just spirituality has been such a big part of my life, the other area of my life that really I've had suffering in and I've learned a lot through is the area of relationships. Sadly, heartbreak is very painful, and I've definitely had it. But through my heartbreak, God has allowed me to go certain places that I probably couldn't go at another time. Sometimes pain can be it's like pain is an emotion, and sometimes like a force that if we channel it the right way, it can be very powerful. It can be used in different ways if we use it in a positive way. So recently, I started feeling led to share some of the poems and spoken words that I write. I have done it for years, but I never shared it. And like I said, after I heard this music artist songs, it inspired me to share. I saw how many people he was able to touch, and how many people were just so blessed by him being so real and open. And so this spoken word, like I said, it's called The Breakup Aftermath. As much as I love sharing posts just about the Bible and scriptures and just encouraging one another, which again, like I said, I love doing, in the Bible, there's also certain books where, it speaks about the love between a man and a woman. It speaks about, with much wisdom can come much sorrow, and that seems like a lot of people say it's kind of a depressing book, but still, it's a book. Life has, while I love to stay joyful and happy and focus on, the positive, joyful things, there are hard things we go through in life. So again, this poem is pretty much at a time for me, since I have been through heartbreak and things like that in my life, is a way that God gave me an outlet just to write. And so, like I said, I've never really shared my poems, but recently, by that other person sharing their personal thoughts through their struggles, it really ministered to me. It was healing for me. And I do believe for some of us, we may have emotions, but not everybody knows how to put a word on their emotion. Not everybody, so many of us go through hard things, but we don't always know how to express what we're feeling. And it can be bottled up, and it can be really cause us to feel heavy and oppressed. But if we're able to identify or kind of explain what we're feeling, it can be freeing. We can have some kind of understanding or resolve of what's going on inside of us. So again, I made this video just because I know this is not it's not my usual post, but like I said, I do feel led to start sharing different poems and other things that I've been through, in hopes that it'll comfort somebody or they can relate. And So yeah, so that's why I made the video, and I hope you guys like the spoken word. I also know that we all don't have the same path and we don't have the same experiences, so some people this may resonate with them more than others, but hopefully for those it does resonate with, it'll in some way be a blessing to you. And I definitely hope, if the Lord wills, to write some more poems and just try different ones and just share them with everybody. I'm your slave, but you don't even know it. I try to act cool so I don't slip and show it. How can so much time pass by, yet still I'm thinking about you? I've exhausted all my ideas. I don't know what to do. I try to move on, but I can't find my way. I search for the words, but there is nothing left to say. Is there a way out of this prison that has become my mind? I search for the key, but it's so hard to find. They say time heals all wounds. I guess I'll keep waiting. I try to forget you, but I can't help from anticipating the next phone call with your name on the screen. This kind of obsession is a form of bondage I've never seen. How can what brought life create such feelings of death? The pain of this heartbreak has nearly stolen my last breath. And even when you're out of my sight, you're never out of my mind. A love like ours seemed like one of a kind. I wish this all was just a bad dream and that someone would just pinch me so I can wake up from this sad scene. But I still have faith living in my soul that one day I'll find true love and my heart won't be treated like a toll where each passerby lover keeps passing on through, leaving me lonely, just like you. I try to forget you, I really and truly do, but somehow I still can't accept that we're through. Has all of this time truly been wasted? Are these strong feelings really because of love that I've tasted? When I met you, you were a stranger, but you, a stranger, turned into my friend. Then my friend turned into a lover, but sadly, like most things, it all had to end. Now my once lover turned into my friend, and then to a stranger all over again. What is this life that doesn't seem fair when the one that you love doesn't even care?